Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen.
Critics called Saint Catherine flawless, but missed the clue that ruins everything. Hit play before Hollywood deletes this video. The movie start Catherine opens with a dark and eerie underground tunnel where Father Tad is seen performing a mysterious ritual. Suddenly, he hears a growling noise, not human. Shocked, he realizes that a demonic entity is present. The scene shifts to a religious institute where a nun is seen conducting a ritual on a blindfolded young girl. This girl is brought into a room where she touches a mirror and starts having vivid hallucinations. In her vision, she sees two women, an older woman and a younger one, watching TV in a dark room. The older woman tells the younger one that she knew her mother, who is now deceased. As they talk, the young girl feels like someone is watching her. The older woman tries to comfort her, explaining that she, too, experienced similar feelings at that age and that such darkness is often born from within. She introduces the idea that just as every human has an angel, they also carry a demon inside them, one that grows stronger with negative thoughts and sadness. The old woman explains that while her mother did not believe in rituals, she does. She outlines 4 methods to fight the darkness: spells, manifestation, a hidden method, and revolution. The ritual begins, and the young girl sees a demon in the mirror. She's terrified and throws it, only to witness a disturbing transformation. Her dead mother appears, whispers, "You're free now," and then turns back into the old woman who stabs her. Although injured, the girl survives and wanders into the lounge, only to find the old woman quietly watching TV, unresponsive. She begins to realize that she's been tricked and that she's trapped in another realm. Suddenly, she vomits blood. Her name is revealed to be Sarah. Meanwhile, at the church, a detective informs a nun about Sarah being kidnapped by a priest who conducted dark rituals on her. The nun brings Sarah to the church for safety. Soon, Sarah starts reliving traumatic visions of the underground tunnel and a demonic presence. The nun comforts her, promising to help her heal. Sarah is taken for another ritual, connecting back to the mirror from earlier. Every item in the room, called a totem, holds a spiritual significance. As Sarah touches these totems, she sees visions linked to each one. These objects are tied to demonic energies. If the demon finds its corresponding totem, it can regain power or escape its confinement. Sarah touches another totem and sees a disturbing story of a pregnant woman tortured by her husband, who ends up killing their demon child. Eventually, under a demon's influence, he baptizes the next child in blood and names her 666, revealing a long history of demonic births and sacrifices. Horrified by the vision, Sarah, also known as Ellie in later scenes, has nightmares of being attacked by Father Tad, but in the dream, a demon kills the father instead. The nun, now suspicious, asks Ellie if she can sense the entity inside her. When Ellie agrees, the nun is horrified to find an extremely dark force residing within her. The other nuns, however, argue that they must help, not abandon, those in need. Ellie is sent back to the room and touches a key totem, leading to a new vision of a Muslim couple. The husband, believing his wife is possessed, invites a fraudulent spiritual healer who pretends to perform exorcisms. In a twist, the girl ends up killing her abusive husband, and the healer finds his daughter mysteriously entangled in the nightmare. Realizing he has betrayed his faith, back in the church, Ellie's health worsens. She touches another totem, this time a cross-shaped locket, and sees a woman named Alice. Alice suspects her husband is cheating, and during a prayer session, eerie events unfold. The women in her prayer circle confront her, revealing her infidelity. When Alice is forced to confess, she becomes possessed, and the session ends in violence. Ellie, though shaken, removes her blindfold only to find her vision taken, another trick from the demon. The main nun begins researching and discovers that the entity inside Ellie is no ordinary demon. It is the gatekeeper of hell. This demon is bound to the human world by a sacred cross, hidden in the very room Ellie keeps returning to. The failed rituals were orchestrated by the demon to help Ellie locate the cross and break it, unleashing its full power. Despite the fear, the nuns decide to see the process through. Ellie picks up another totem, this time a blood-soaked strap, and is shown the story of a family whose daughter is possessed. A fake priest visits, dismisses the girl's condition, and ends up being killed by the family, who reveal themselves as demons. This vision reinforces Ellie's understanding of the demon's intent, to punish those who misuse religion and deceive others. Finally, Ellie locates the cross. The demon within her tries to destroy it, but the nuns intervene. They place the sacred cross on Ellie's body, and the demon is expelled back to hell. Ellie is now free. In the closing scene, we see a healed Ellie leaving the institute to live with her aunt. She thanks the nun who helped her and embraces her. The film ends with a moral reflection. Every person faces good and evil, and their actions determine which side grows stronger. Those who misuse faith or deceive others, whether priests, spiritual healers, or regular people, eventually face dire consequences. The movie delivers a chilling yet meaningful message. Live with honesty, or be consumed by your inner demons. The hidden clue lies in the mirror scene, where the young girl sees her mother, only for her to transform into the old woman who stabs her suddenly. This moment reveals that the girl's entire experience may not be a ritual to save her, but a calculated trap designed by the demon itself. Critics praised St. Catherine for its storytelling, but they overlooked this key twist. The rituals aren't meant to cleanse, they're meant to summon. The so-called protectors are unknowingly empowering the demon, and the entire institution might be part of a larger conspiracy. This one overlooked clue flips the narrative completely and exposes the sinister truth behind the facade. Was St. Catherine right or just a monster? Debate below, and if you want a more in-depth breakdown, subscribe. We're just getting started. You'll see what we mean in our next movie recap.